Hi everyone, welcome to my video. Today we are talking about something that completely changes the way you look at the customers. And honestly, I will say it like a business in general. So let me start with a quick question. If customer walks into your like a coffee shop and buys a $5 coffee, how much is that customer worth to a business? $5, right? Seems obvious. But what if I say like that same customer comes in your shop every single morning for like next 10 years? Now they are not just like a $5 customers. They are not just worth $5, they are worth over like $18,000. So, like a same person, same coffee shop, and completely different perspectives. So the gap between thinking about one transactions and thinking about long-term relationship with the same customer, that is like a core idea behind today's topic, which is customer lifetime value, which is also known as CLV. So, in this video, I'm going to cover exactly what CLV is and how to calculate it by step, and how the biggest business like Amazon, Starbucks, and Apple's use it to design their entire marketing strategy, and why it like should change how we think about every marketing decision. So, let's get into this. Customer lifetime value. The definition is like pretty simple. CLV is like total amount of money a business can expect to earn from like a single customer over the entire length of the relationship. So it's not about just like one purchase, it's about every purchase, every renewal, every upsells, and every repeat order from the day that someone has become your customer to the day they stop. So, thinking of it as the answer to one simple question is like, how valuable is the customer really? Not today, but like the entire whole lifestyle with your like a brand. So, here's why CLV matters so much in practice. Every business spends money to invest to like get new customers through their ads, through their promotion, sales teams. That cost is called customer acquisition cost or like CAC. And the golden rule of sustainable marketing is this, that CLV must always be greater than CAC. If you spend $200 to acquire a customer who only ever spends like $150 with you are losing money and like every single customer. That's like a strategy that business cannot survive. But if that $200 investment leads to a customer worth like $200 over time, that's a healthy growing business. CLV gives you the like lens to see which side of the equations you are, and it's really important to know the positions, like which side of equations you are in a business. So before we calculate CLV, let me define four terms you need. These are like pretty quick. So number one is average purchase value. How much does a customer spend each time they buy? If someone always grabs a like $6 coffee, that's their average purchase value. Number two, purchase frequency. How many times do they buy per year? If they like come in 5 days a week, that's about 250 times a year. So here's number three, customer lifespan. How many years do they stay as a customer? Like uh 5 years, like 10 years, like that. And number four, profit margin. Not every dollar of revenue is a profit. Some goes to costs, and your margin is the percentage that actually money in the profit. I think you got all four rights. Perfect. Let's do the math now. So here is the CLV formula. And I promise this is simpler than it looks. So CLV equals average purchase value times purchase frequency times customer lifespan. That gives you like total revenue from a customer. If you want to see actual profit, you multiply the whole thing by like a profit margin. And three inputs are like four with margin. Let me show you exactly how this works with a real example. Okay, let's work through this together. Meet like Sarah. So there's a customer called Sarah. She's a regular customer at local coffee shop. Her average purchase value is $6, and she usually gets a latte and sometimes a pastry as well. Her purchase frequency is like 5 days a week, roughly around like 250 visits a year, and her customer lifespan is 7 years. She lives nearby and loves the place and she loves to come here. Okay. So we multiply 6 times 250 times 7. That comes to $10,500 in total revenue. Now multiply by a 20% profit margin, 10,500 times 0.2, point 0.2, and we get $2,100. So Sarah's CLV is $2,100 of the profit. Okay, now think about that. Like giving Sarah a free coffee worth $6 to make her day when something isn't right with her or something goes really bad with her, to cheer her, to make her happy. This is completely obvious business decision when you know she's worth $2,000 in profit, and CLV makes this decision more easy and clear. It's like a quick. So here is the status part. Not all the customers have the same CLV. In the same coffee shop, like Sarah, a daily regular customer has CLV of $10,000, where an occasional visitor who comes in like twice a year has a CLV of just 102 $112, let's say. Smart marketers uses CLV to like segment customers. They find out who their highest value customers are, and they focus their energy on keeping those people happy and attracting more like them. So it's not about treating anyone poorly, it's about knowing where your resources delivers the best return. All right. Let's look at how real company uses CLV, starting with Amazon. Amazon Prime's members spend about twice much as as non-Prime members, and that is a massive CLV gaps between these two customer types. So Amazon does something really bold. They actually subsidize the profit like a Prime memberships, offering free shipping, streaming, exclusive deals at a like cost to themselves. Why? Because their CLV data shows that a Prime member's long-term value is so much higher that the investment pays off many times over. So this is exactly what CLV-driven marketing looks like. Like Amazon ran the numbers, saw the lifetime value difference, and said, "We will invest more upfront in this customer relationship because the return is like enormous." So next we'll talk about Starbucks. Research estimates the average Starbucks customer CLV is around $14,000 from just a coffee. And every single feature of the Starbucks app is engineered to push one of those CLV variables higher. Personalized drink recommendation push up every spend, while stars that expires push up purchase frequency. Birthday rewards build emotional connections and extend your like customer lifespan. So Starbucks is not just like selling coffee, they are scientifically managing every CLV variables with every tap of that. And finally, Apple's whole business model is masterclass in CLV thinking. Once you buy an iPhone, Apple immediately starts pulling you deeper into their ecosystem. A Mac, or iPad, AirPods, Apple Watch, iCloud storage, Apple Music, Apple TV Plus. And here is a genius of it. Once you are inside the ecosystem, switching to a competitor is genuinely painful. Your photos, your contacts, your apps, your habits, all tied to the Apple. This is called high switching cost, and it directly extends your customer lifespan year after year. Analysis states that a loyal Apple customer can be worth like 10,000 of dollars over a lifetime. That is not accidental. This is a business designed from the group of up around maximizing customer lifetime value. So, how does knowing CLV actually change how you work as a marketer? Three big things. Okay. Firstly, smarter ad spend. CLV tells you your maximum acceptable customer acquisition cost. So if your average CLV is $500, you know you can safely spend up to 100 or 150 to acquire a customer and still be profitable. So without CLV, you are guessing that the number in like a dark, which is really scary. Second, better targeting. You identify your highest CLV customer segments and you like use them to build look-level audience. Instead of marketing broadly to everyone, you go after the people who are actually worth the most to your business. And lastly, retention becomes a priority. Research from the Harvard Business Review shows that acquiring new customers costs 5 to 25 times more than keeping your existing one. CLV shifts your focus towards loyalty programs, great service, reducing churn, because holding on to a high value customer is your single most profitable move. All right, so let's bring all this together. So customer lifetime value is more than a formula. It's a mindset shift. It moves you away from like asking how do I make the sale today and towards asking how do I build a customer relationship that lasts longer. So quickly I'm going to recap everything. So five things to remember. First, CLV is total value a customer brings over their entire relationship with the brand, not just like a single purchase. Two, the formula is average purchase value times purchase frequency times customer lifespan, multiply by profit margin for the profit bill. Three, Amazon, Starbucks, Apple's all design their entire strategy around maximizing CLV. This is not a theory, it drives real billion-dollar decisions. Four, CLV tells you exactly how much to spend on ads, who to target, and where to invest in retention. Five, keeping high CLV customer is most profitable marketing move always. So, if this video gives you like a new way of thinking about marketing, please hit the like button. It seriously helps this channel to reach more people, and subscribe if you want to explore more marketing analytics contents like this, and share it with a classmate or like a teammate who will find it useful. And I will see you later. Thank you so much.